polyethylene poly. Very nice interior. It's kind of dusty and dirty. Very good condition. Headliner's perfect. Everything on it. I think we're having problems with the gauge. We replaced the gauge and it still did the same things. Runs really good. A lot of power. Off and install a Fitech. We'll see how it works. After that, then we're gonna probably decide whether we. Well, for this kit, we got the Edelbrock universal sump kit, and we're gonna find a place to mount this. It's pretty easy to install. I think it's gonna go good about right here, somewhere down there. Something like that. What this does is the stock fuel pump is going to feed this, fill up the sump, and then from here it'll create the pressure that needed going to the EFI system. So let's figure out a way to put this on. Well, I got the command center or the fuel sump installed. Next, we're gonna start taking the carburetor off and put the throttle body in, and we could place the wiring where the wiring needs to be. All right, let's get started. Scrape this gasket off. You always want to put some rags or something inside in there, into the you don't want any trash going down into the intake valves, get sucked in. So a couple rags take care of that. Let's scrape this off. Okay, I had to take the one of the heater core hoses off the actual pump housing so I could put the coolant temp sensor. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to put that hose, connect that hose somewhere. Probably get a T and make some other fitting or something just to put both of them next side by side. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to remove the temperature gauge with some mechanical. This one still has the factory gauge hooked up still, so we're just gonna put this on here by now and plug that hose there for now, and we'll figure out what to do. The gasket that comes in the kit is actually a very good, thick gasket. It fits pretty good. It's got these elongated holes here, so I don't know why, but it's either either fits or it doesn't, but depends on where you're gonna mount it. But that's a pretty good gasket. I did clean the surface around the edges here. So here's the baby right here. That's what we're putting on. There it is. So pretty nice setup. And so far it's been an easy install. We'll see how this thing works after we get it on. Ah, there it is. It's on there. I don't see any issues as far as binding or anything like that. The kick down, everything should bolt up the same, I hope. Let's see what else we got back here. I'm going to use this same fuel line, hook that up the way it was before. That way we don't mess with their, the kit came with, we call it a quick or crimp style coupler. So I'm just going to use these right here, these braided ones. All right, let's keep working. Got all the wiring done. I had to use this type of connector on here instead of the connector that they did. I grounded this side onto the body there, which is grounded, and this wrapped this wire here, this orange wire, wrapped it. It's all the way in the bottom there. This black wire here, I guess it's not used. I'm gonna figure that out, but the red one is the one that goes to direct 12 volts to the battery. It's going to get hooked up over here on this side. The white one is keyed ignition. You have to make sure that it's 12 volt constant even when the engine is starting. So I ran that inside, and I'll show you how I put that on. I was going to connect it onto one of the bulkheads on the outside. This is how it's gonna be. It's gonna go right into this pin right here. That's the fuse circuit. So this would be the constant 12 volt on this side right here. This is fused, so this wire is gonna hook onto that. Of course, I'm gonna route it around and put it on here, so this will be fused. It's not on yet because I got to do some tests before I even turn it on, but it's coming along. I'm doing the fuel right now. This is fitting goes here. This is gonna go around to the back over here to the unit itself, and this other hose here, this is going to go right here, which is where the fuel comes in, right on this. So I gotta route it, make it look good. Anyway, that's where we're at. Hopefully I'll get this thing running today. Alright, got the Fitech installed. I have to do a little bit of cleaning up on these wires here. Clean up some of this back here. This wire right here is actually, you could use it for various things. It's called the ACN. It's probably well, from what I've been reading, you could use it for various options, you know, turning on and off switches. If you're using nitrous or anything, basically it's for your air conditioning to, when it kicks in, it'll idle up the throttle body. But I didn't want to cut any holes for the keypad wire, so I just ran it outside through the windshield. Once we get all the parameters set in, I'll just hide these wires back down there and use the keypad as needed. The red wire goes along the edge right here, comes directly to the battery. You have to have it on the battery. This will get cleaned up, of course. And the fuel system setup, it's the Edelbrock Sump kit does not require a return. Had to just make this connection here. Made these lines. You put these in hot water and they'll just slide in, no problem. High pressure fuel injection filter. Comes out the command center, goes in, goes through. I ran it under the valley here and it goes up here. Again, this sump kit does not require a return, just a vent. So I'm going to run a hose down and just vent it down somewhere at the bottom there. The O2 sensor is down there. I have to again clean up that wire, get it out. Well, it's out of the way, but you can see where it is right there. And other than that, I think it's ready to fire up. Went through all the instructions and the parameters on it. Let's see if I could do it here. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah. See, I already had input the information on it, and it's an 8-cylinder 440. It's just a stock cam, and I'm gonna idle it. I'm gonna actually idle up a little bit. Let's see, because I know that this. Well, we don't know yet. We're gonna see what happens here. I'll just leave it at 800 for now. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Right. Let me fire it up. It should start right up. Let's see. Let's try it again. There we go. Yeah. Well, it's running. Yeah, I don't know, but that's sucking a lot. Oh, there we go. Okay. Once it idles down, I guess it works okay. I'm liking it. Oh, and it's a lot quieter as well. I like it. I like it. I really do. Let's try this again here. Once I put the air cleaner on, I guess it'll fit out, but this here is not even noisy or anything. It's really quiet. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you checking it out, and hopefully it works good. Then, like I said before, I'll put it on those two cars over there. This one right here, that's a 64 Polara, and that's the 73 Satellite. So there's the Belvedere. I think it's gonna be nicer with that setup on. You know, I've heard nothing but good things about this Fitech kit, so thought we'd get one and put it on here. Anyway, thanks again. Be safe. Have a good rest of the week, and thanks for watching.